Right.
So a very good morning to all of you. Mr. Mohandas Pai, MD Agarwal, Ms. Rekha Sethi, ex-presidents of BMA and my dear friends. A very warm welcome to all of you at the Digital Leadership Summit. I'm extremely happy to see a good crowd and a good attendance and audience. And I hope that the day today that we have will be full of new experiences, new knowledge, new learning, and will be a very positive and successful day. At the outset, let me personally thank Mr. Pai for accepting our invite to be amongst us, share his wisdom, experience, and knowledge. Thank you, sir. I would like to take a few minutes to talk about the Bombay Management Association. As a president, that is my role, and I speak in that role and in that context. So what is BMA, what is our role, and what is it that we want to do? So let me share with you a couple of interesting facts and factoids as I was browsing through the internet. Did you know that top 28% of the Indian population in terms of IQ is larger than the whole population of US? Did you know that the US labor data estimates that people will have 10 to 14 jobs by the age of 38? Did you know that the top in-demand jobs today barely existed 10 years back? Did you know that 8 zettabytes of data were created in 2015? This is a little outdated, but you can imagine, I was trying to count how many zeros are there, and I challenge you all to count how many zeros are there by the time I finish this slide. And this is more than the amount of data that was created in the last 5,000 years, and information is doubling every 2 years. On the social side, did you know that 1 in 6 couples who are married met online? And on the not so social side, did you know that 1 in 5 divorces happen because of Facebook? So coming back to the world that we live in, we live in a world of rapid change. Times are changing, and whether it is in education, whether it is in the way we work, whether it is in the way we shop and buy, and whether it is in the way we consume news, it is in the way we travel, and in the way we get entertained, the way we transact financial services, and as a whole, our life is changing very rapidly because of the context in which we live in, because of the technologies that surround us, because of various influences by which we are impacted on a daily basis. Therefore, the question that is there for BMA is what is the role that BMA can play in this rapidly changing world of emerging new ideas, new technologies, new startups. One of the things that I believe that BMA can play the role of an integrator. Why integrator? With the emergence of so many new areas of knowledge, technologies, specialization, mushrooming up in different places, which are not at one place but at multiple places and multiple sources, BMA can provide a common place and a common platform to come together. As an integrator, we can provide value through synergy and also cross-leveraging on the strengths of various different fields of knowledge and technology. We can do this by various means. We can do it by having various connecting platforms, by organizing networking events, by creating a platform through events like this and other events where this kind of cross-cultivation of ideas can be there to create something new. The other role I believe that BMA can play is to inspire. To inspire through various programs like this Digital Leadership Summit, where we come and we learn from great minds who have amazing knowledge and experience in their subject matter. And we can learn from the success stories of various industries, businesses, experts, startups, and get inspired from their successes. We can inspire through various mentorship programs and opportunities for startups and for small and medium-sized companies. We can link the large companies with the smaller companies and provide guidance, wisdom, mentorship opportunities. And we recognize great successes and great efforts of individuals and companies. And through that, it is an inspiration to all of us. And by doing these activities and by organizing these programs and creating this platform, we can enable business managers and students to thrive in this changing and challenging world. And ultimately, our purpose as an organization and an association is to drive management excellence. So this is what I believe is the role that BMA can play in society, and where we will be orienting and redefining and moving ahead as an organization today and in terms of our outlook going forward. We are a 64-year-old organization, and in the last so many years, we have won 7-time winner of the Local Management Award from IMA. We are a part of the parent body, which is the All India Management Association. Through our BMA Connect program, we would like to create this platform of connecting the students, faculties, corporates, communities, and members, and being this integrator and creating this platform where we can all come together and create value of each other and by each other, and the networking and integrating itself can create huge amount of value. Some of the new initiatives which we think will be very useful and which we are looking at starting going ahead is, one is the hackathon initiative, where we will be looking at identifying all corporates have business problems, and sometimes they need out-of-the-box thinking, or they need a different perspective. So we put together corporate problems on one side, managers and students on the other side, and get them together over a weekend and try to create value for both the managers and students as well as the corporates on the other hand through these complex problem solving workshops. The other is we can facilitate real life work experience of students who are part of management institutes with the corporates, and that is a value add and which happens. I mentioned about BMA mentorship. The mentorship opportunity can be very useful in terms of subject matter expertise, whether it is in digital area or finance or HR, or it can be for startups and new companies, entrepreneurs who are looking at getting guidance and experience from stalwarts in the industry who have been there and done that. Similarly, we can look at scaling up. There are a lot of new emerging technologies and new companies that are coming up in the space, and by providing programs and services and offerings that will help companies scale up faster, whether they are small companies or medium companies, we can look at targeting and creating some products and services for the entrepreneurs to help them succeed in this ever-changing, dynamic world. Coming now to why we are here today. We are here for the Digital Summit, and digitization is having a deep impact on our lives, and it is fundamentally changing the way we work, whether it is the way we interact with people or the kind of work we do, and how we work and the level of automation that is taking place, Internet of Things, machine learning. So the way we work is fundamentally changing, and we will be learning how this is impacting all of us in our workplaces today. It requires to be successful over here a deep understanding of technology, because at the end of the day, we don't want to become a slave of technology. We want to master technology and use it for our benefit and to create value for our business model that we have. And therefore, deep understanding of this technology and how we can use it and utilize it to create value will become extremely important. And at the end of the day, we have to be oriented externally to the outer world, even more so with so much of change and rapid change taking place. It's very important to know what's happening around us, to absorb that, to adapt that, to be flexible to that, and develop business models that will be very responsive and fast. So we will be hearing about all these things today in the Digital Summit. So I would like to conclude and end by saying that there is no digital strategy anymore, just strategy in a digital world. So thank you. I would like to specially appreciate Mr. M.D. Agarwal as the program chair, who has put together a tremendous summit. And let me conclude by wishing all of you a great summit, a great day of learning, a great day of sharing, and a great networking opportunity. Thank you all and have a great day.